Okay, so so meet Kringle, everybody. He likes to climb and he likes to sit on your shoulder as you're walking around. I am outside today. It is Saturday. It is supposed to rain again later today. I know everybody has been just battling the worst rainy season that they've ever had, and we are definitely in that boat as well. So I am cleaning out the rabbit hutches and getting the chickens and everybody watered and fed good. All the rabbits watered and fed good so that they will have um, feed, and we won't have to be opening the buckets tonight or tomorrow morning during the rain, or necessarily coming out specifically for the rabbits. The other animals will of course have to feed, but we use waters, chicken waters, to water our rabbits because it supplies them more water than just the normal rabbit waters do, and they do really well with those. Out and we actually use we do use the feeders, but I have um, in the hutches that have a lot of rabbits in it, I use more than one feeder so that we can, like I said, we can pretty much fill them up and just check on the rabbits, but not have to necessarily give them feed. Cats. You're a star. So I had to put my coat on. It's kind of chilly out. It's in the 40s. It's not going to get too terribly cold tonight, I don't think, but the next 2 nights it's going to get down to about 16 or 17 degrees. And so I put some fresh hay, straw, in the rabbit tractor that we built, and getting ready to put their waters in. But I just wanted to kind of show you what we did. We had originally built the rabbit tractor, and we're going to make some changes to it, I know already, but we built it. It's kind of heavy. We hadn't put wheels on it. We hadn't pulled anything to pull it with. So we were just kind of picking it up, two of us moving it that way. So we finally got the wheels on it, and we got the string on it, the rope on it, to be able to pull it. And Lord, does it make it easier for us. So just wanted to give you a peek into the rabbit hutch. These are our male rabbits that we have in here. All our females are in the actual big rabbit hutch. So that is Cowboy. He is our original. He's the daddy to most of these, and we put the actual water right here, which I'm going to do in just a minute. But he's got his, these are pretty big nesting boxes. They're not the smaller size boxes, so it gives them plenty of room to kind of back up in. And then this is how we currently hold the top up until we get the chains on it. And then we did put the little rope on here, which makes it easy with some little eye hooks. And then we just did the regular little wheels. It makes it so much easier. And then back here we have an extra rabbit. We've got to slaughter one of the males, and so we're going to put this one in the rabbit hutch once we do that. But this is what we have as a temporary shelter. We do cover this with a tarp to protect them from the rain and the wind, but it still lets him get grass and stuff. Gives him plenty of room to kind of hop around, get up on top of the box. Works pretty good if you're in a pinch. And it's just an old dog crate. Not ideal, but it does work. So, and we just move this daily. So you see the top is flat, like I said, and that's the part that I don't really like, because the water stands on it. Because we have the tarp on it, it's not so bad. It covers the whole thing. And so when we pull the tarp off, that pulls the water off of it. But during the summer, I would like to not have to leave the tarp on it because there's plenty of covered area there. So we're probably going to have a thing for a roof. So we're probably going to do something to somehow make some type of a roof or slanted roof of some sort, so the rain just falls down the sides. And then I'm going to put two little hooks right about there and right about there at the top, so that the rope that you're pulling with can hang on that when not in use and it's not on the dirty ground. And so there you go. Water's in. They've got a pretty good amount of space. And then just to show you, so just to give you an idea of what it looks like when it's all covered up, this is what it looks like. It's not the prettiest thing, honestly, which does drive me insane, but for right now, in a short pinch, this is how it is. I just have a brown tarp, so that does help it blend from further away as opposed to like a blue tarp or a white tarp, so it does kind of blend. I'm able to take that rolled back piece and fold it over at night to protect from wind and rain and that type thing, or just if it's raining outside, I can actually cover it up, but during the day leaving it open to allow for airflow. I don't mash down the sides, so that does also allow for airflow. And on the other side, it's same thing. You can see he's a little cozy up in there. He's not minding too much, I don't think. And then I do have an extra piece of fence that I use on top just for now, to cover it, because I'm using all my other pieces of heavy wood in my garden, or on my row cloths, or my cover cloth. So, but it's like standing water everywhere. A mucky mess. Okay, so I wanted to show you really quick how the greens are coming along. We planted lettuces, we planted kale, and we planted some collards. That didn't make it, just because it was so wet in the part where the kale, the collards were grown. But I have a couple of different type of lettuces, and I'm really excited about the kale. It's starting to get big. I planted it super late. It rained a lot. It got cold quick after doing it, so it's not, I should have already had harvests off of it. It probably should be technically coming to the end of it's growing season, but it's not. So it's just starting to get tall enough. So this is the 2.5 ounce, and you can see how thick it is. It's perforated, has like little holes to allow water to come through, but it's super thick feeling. You can feel it. And then right beside it, I have the 1 ounce, and you can literally see the ground through it. So that's what I'm saying. If you're in areas that you don't get heavy snow, then that's okay. It's literally paper thin. I have found that this actually rips under snow. It doesn't really hold up as well to the weather. So we've had all this rain, and so you know how things will just deteriorate and kind of, can't think of the word I'm looking for right now, but I'll show you a picture of what I mean in a minute. But that being said, here's a picture of the kale growing underneath. It's starting to get tall, so you can see down further. And these rows, I think, are almost 30 feet long. And under this 13-foot row, I have 8 rows of kale. And it's not bad looking, it's little. So hopefully we'll get something out of this. This may be the first spring frost. The first spring crop. Can't talk. So under the 1 ounce, you can see the difference in the size of the greens. I don't know if I can get a big enough area underneath. You see. So they're there, but when you get close to them, you see they're stunted. So the 2.5 ounce is definitely keeping it warmer underneath, protecting it better. But just to give you an idea, this is what my garden looks like right now. It's covered in tarps. The one other thing I wanted to show you was the difference it makes in putting straw down and not putting straw down. So this is some of the lettuces. Let's see if I can get it underneath. So this is some of the lettuces. They're here and there, but there's weeds everywhere. And we did not put straw down under this. We kind of ran out of time when we did it. We'll probably come back through now and do it, but there's no straw under these. Sorry for the motion sickness there. But you can see them popping through. You can see all the green grass and weeds coming. So definitely have to say, put down your weed barrier, whether it's straw or pine tags or whether it's just weed barrier, so the actual plastic weed barrier. So you need to put something down, that's for sure. The other thing I wanted to show you, dry rot was the word I was looking for, but then see how it just ripped over there? That's what I'm talking about. It's super thin, whereas the 2.5 ounce takes an awful lot for it to rip. So guys, this is the look of the garden right now with all its beautiful row covers. It's a white field